Hi YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, maybe a week or so since I recorded a video. I'm absolutely gasping waiting for the new summer makeup collections to hit the stores here in the UK. There are so many features of what we can expect, but nothing seems to be being sold here until the end of this month, beginning of next month. So I haven't really been making any makeup purchases, and I've really been shopping my stash and using things that largely I've had for a while. So that's why I haven't really had anything much to say. But I did want to talk a little bit about the perfume you can see in front of you, which is by Byredo, and it's my first Byredo perfume that I bought. I'm trying to remember. Well, I bought it for Chinese New Year. I know that much because I posted something on Instagram, and I know that it was Chinese New Year. So whenever that was, I bought this fragrance, and I find it quite difficult to talk about fragrances and make videos about them, because I think fragrance, even more than makeup and skincare, is a wholly personal, subjective choice. One scent that can be hugely appealing to one person can be totally off-putting to another. So I don't know enough about fragrances and notes and blending and that kind of thing, although I do take an interest in the topic. I don't know enough to really talk in any kind of technical sense about whether a perfume is well made or whatever, in the way I can talk in general terms about makeup and skincare. And so inevitably, I'm talking about what I like and why. But I did do a review about Chanel's new fragrance a few weeks ago that a few of you seem to enjoy. So I thought I'd talk about this one because, as I say, it's been a new fragrance for me. I have been using it. I don't wear the same thing every day, but I've been wearing this one quite a bit. I bought it specifically for spring, summer. Byredo is quite an expensive line. I actually had a gift voucher for Liberties, which is one of the stores that carries this line in London. So I decided I was going to buy something from either Diptyque or Byredo. And I'd smelt their fragrances a few times and liked them, but not been able to decide which one to get. If you don't know, Byredo is a Swedish perfume house. It's a relatively modern perfume house. I think it was founded in the mid-2000s, 2005-06. I've read that it was founded by a basketball player. Must be basketball, not baseball if he was Swedish. Swedish basketball player. So a man. Most of the fragrances are unisex, although there are a few that are created specifically for women. And I'm not surprised in a sense. I often like unisex fragrances, so I like a lot of the Byredo ones that I've smelt. Nearly all of the fragrances come primarily in eau de parfum, although there are a few colognes. And I think the line started off with household fragrances, so candles, that kind of thing, but they've branched out. And there are quite a few in the line now. Obviously, although it's a Swedish firm, it uses French noses to make the perfumes, and they're made in France. The first thing I like, I mean, not the decisive thing because the smell's all important, but I do like their presentation. They come in these gorgeous boxes. I actually kept the box of this, quite kind of old-fashioned. That's the logo for the line, and beautiful clean lines, everything in black and white. Your perfume comes in this really substantial box. It would actually be a good thing, to keep the perfume in the box to preserve it, but don't go that far because I like to keep things out on my kind of perfume tray. Again, the bottle, just very classic, black and white, nice simple lines. Really like the magnetic top and the real detail. I don't know if you can see, you can even see Byredo round the cap of the magnet ring, and then in the absolute base, again, the Byredo logo is there. So it's really produced like a quality product. Now, I actually was intending to buy a specific spring fragrance, and I had my eye on one called Tulip, which is one of the few made for women. And I was smelling a few others, tried this one on, walked around for an hour or so, and ended up thinking this was the one that I really liked, Bal d'Afrique. It's one of the unisex ones. When I looked up the notes, these are, I think, the notes that it's supposed to contain. So the top notes of bergamot, neroli, lemon, and African marigold. Pausing there, I don't know what African marigold smells like, so I can't judge how much that plays in the mix. There is something in this fragrance that I don't quite get, that doesn't smell familiar to me, and I don't know if it is the African marigold. It's something very appealing. The mid notes are violet and jasmine, and the base notes are black amber, moss, vetiver, and cedarwood. And most of the descriptions I've read pins this fragrance as an oriental woody. I'm slightly surprised by that. I do often like oriental woodies. To me, I have it as kind of citrus woody, I have to say. There's a lot of citrus in it, particularly at the beginning. But the dominant note to me is, without question, vetiver. Now, that will make it, I think, an either love it or loathe it for a lot of people, because my experience is vetiver is a note that some people, really don't like. I have to say, I like quite a few fragrances where there is some vetiver, but I don't like pure vetiver, and I don't like it too dominant in the mix. So, don't be put off from at least trying this fragrance if you're not the hugest fan of vetiver. But having said that, it's definitely there, and it's the note that I get consistently right from the beginning, when I can definitely smell more bergamot, lemon. I wonder if the African marigold, because it's something I don't quite know what that should smell like, but there's something here. The fragrance to me is very fresh, it's very clean, but it's not sharp. Often fresh, clean fragrances can be a bit astringent. This one has a smoothness, a kind of creaminess to it. Again, I wonder if that's the African marigold working with it to make it definitely clean and classic, but not too sharp. I think, although it's definitely a spring summer fragrance to me, possibly a holiday type fragrance, it's very cheerful, it's very uplifting, it's very enlivening, so I could well see it going well as a holiday fragrance. Not my holiday fragrance. I mean, I have my holiday fragrance. It's not this, but equally, it's perfectly suitable, I think, as a work time fragrance. It's not too in your face. It's not too distracting. It's classic enough with those nice clean lines. It hasn't got the greatest last, certainly on me, particularly for an eau de parfum. I think I would be reapplying it after 5-6 hours, so it's not a whole day fragrance, and it doesn't particularly cling to my clothes in the way that some fragrances do. I'm not critical of it for that reason. you smell it well at the opening, and it's got reasonable projection, but it's not too powerful, which again I think, you know, is something that I would appreciate in an everyday fragrance that's suitable for wearing at a variety of occasions. So I've really been enjoying it. It's definitely the sort of fragrance I want to wear at this time of year. It's multi-purpose. I love the way the bottle looks with my other bottles. It fits in, and I certainly don't regret buying this one. Will I buy it again when I finish? I don't know. There's a very discrete group of perfumes that over the years I've regularly repurchased, but very much more often I'll buy something, enjoy using it for the 18 months, 2 years it generally takes me to get through a bottle of perfume if I like it, and then leave it. I suspect that's how I will be with this one, although I definitely will go back to this line and try others. So I really like it. I'm really enjoying using it. I don't absolutely adore and love it and see myself wearing it again and again, but definitely a line that's worth checking out if you're interested in modern fragrances and niche fragrances. So I hope that might be helpful to a few people, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon, hopefully with some new products. Bye for now.